podcast 9. Right. Luckily we got again. We didn't skip it this time. Again. Uh, so is there anything new now you want to say? Or you just want to get into it?
Not really. Just loving the kickoff to summer. I mean, gosh, it's been a lot of friends already, and lake and sand and just good summer stuff.
Yeah. Josh went to wrestling camp, yeah, camp, whatever,
Yeah,
tournament. Uh, I guess we'll get started.
sure.
9 questions today. No, wait, 8. 8.
Okay.
What did a perfect Saturday look like for you when you were my age?
Well, because we're in summer mode right now, it's really easy for me to kind of flow into that. I have a couple different trains of thought. One, I think about the fall time, and I think about like us playing like a youth football game, and then afterwards with our friends, like all going over to our friend's house and having like a barbecue, having just hang out with all of our friends. And then in the summertime, it looked like no alarm, waking up slow, and then playing outside. Everything I could think about is either fall or summer, basically, of just playing with friends, playing outside, back before all the technology, all the
Sports.
phones,
Playing sports.
playing in the lake, jumping in the pool, and barbecue. Water, barbecue, outside. To this day, that's still that's what it's all about for me on a Saturday.
How did it make you feel when you did that? Like the next day the next day, how did it make you feel after that? After you did that?
Good, good. I'd wake up relaxed, joyful, and fun, man. Yeah. I mean, that's really it.
I mean, that's what I would wake up as, and look at me. I mean, yeah, we had a pretty good day yesterday.
Yeah.
Stayed in a yurt last night.
2 nights ago. Yeah, that was fun.
What was your very first job? How much did you get paid for? And what did you buy? What did you buy with your first paycheck?
My first job was really important to me. Really important in my career development, and it wasn't because anything I learned really like at the job. So Kentucky Fried Chicken, I was a chef. I remember I wrote my app in a red ink pen. Okay, and then they went to call me at like 6 in the morning to bring me in for an interview, and I thought I was getting a lot of telemarketers, so I answered the phone like, "What do you want?" And they're like, "Well, we were wanting to give you a job with your red ink application, but I'm not so sure now." So you knew it wasn't going to be a very fun job when a red ink application and me answering the phone that way still works. So I come in, get hired somehow. And yeah, it was Kentucky Fried Chicken. I was there for a year doing chef work, and it really, really taught me all the foundational skills of how to operate in a workplace. It was minimum wage, so at that time I was like, I don't know,
Did you do the
6.50 an
dishes?
hour. Did the dishes,
Yeah, that's what
cooked,
I remember.
raw chicken, all that kind of stuff.
Is that why you don't do dishes now?
So we're back on this. Why are we back to this? I will say, it was fun. Like my manager was like 19 years old. We played a lot of fun games during the shift. We had things called CMP parties, which is chocolate milk parties, back in the cooler. We drank a lot of chocolate milk, ate a lot of chicken, and grateful for it. So yeah, I don't remember what I spent my first paycheck on, but I just remember at that time I was just buying whatever I felt like.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What is the perfect unwritten rule that everybody should follow?
The perfect unwritten rule. So
That
like it's
nobody
not in
follows.
law.
It's not. Look, it's not just in a law. Like things that people should do.
Oh man, the perfect rule. I have to go to the Bible on this one is, and it really encompasses like you cannot go wrong. And if you just do this, it was the two most important commands: love God and love your neighbor. And it's the perfect rule. It's the most important command, right? Because
Lots of people.
really, you can then filter everything through that rule, right? So like, if you love God and love your neighbor, um, everything else kind of falls in line in place. It is the perfect. Now you said unwritten, it's written, right? It is written in the law, actually.
Yeah, but people don't do it as much.
Sure. To me, that's the perfect rule. Like unbeatable. It's so widespread, and if you run everything through that filter, everything else kind of comes into alignment.
Yeah, people are just waiting. Like, I'm waiting for the sign, God. I'm waiting. You just give me a sign. But really, they just gotta love God and love their neighbor because He's not going to give them the thing they want unless they do that.
It's super important. Yeah, it's foundational. And there's a reason why it's highlighted as the two most important commandments, because without doing those two things, you could do a lot of other things. You could do a lot of good things, but if you don't have those foundational things, all those things are eventually going to kind of not, I like to think of like a deep rooted plant, right?
Yeah.
So you can see some berries and fruit come up on some things, but let's call those two things the deep foundational roots of the plant. If that's not
They don't
planted
suck
in,
up as much nutrients.
that plant's not going to last long. Yeah. So, yeah.
What is a life hack that comes in handy and everybody should know?
Life hack. I got so many of these, and I've learned a lot through just like things that have kind of not gone well.
One you use all the time.
One I use all the time. Early morning walks, dude. I
One.
love an like
Every
walking
morning.
every single morning is a life hack. It sets your mind for the day. All of my best ideas for our family, for my job, for everything comes from in the early morning walk. I think about my whole day is set for work. My whole day is set for what I'm going to do next. My mood is great. I come back with a ton of energy. So one of my big life hacks is early morning, first thing when you wake up, coffee walk. Take the coffee with you. Spend some time with God on it. Spend some time clearing your head. And man, I love a good early morning walk. Oh, so that's my first one. Another good life hack is oh, this is one I use all the time.
Barbecue? Is it something with barbecuing? Like is it something with the grill?
Oh man, nothing with the grill. What I don't know. Tell me, what are some life hacks? What are some life hacks I use? Because I've had one and then I lost my train of thought on it. Early morning walk. Oh, going to like I don't know. Something happened. Okay, I used to be a night owl. Something happened in my 30s where I became like I love going to bed at 9:30. So like life hack, go to bed at 9:30. Wake up early. Become old early. Like, do the stuff that old people do early.
Become
Like,
an early bird. Don't be a night owl.
yeah, dude, I don't know what it is. Like, when you go down to bed with the sun goes down and you wake up with the sun coming up, there's something about that sets you up really well for success. To me, it's a life hack. Your sleep is super important. Yeah, man. I would say that's it, man. Early morning walks.
What things started changing in your life when you started doing those two things?
Well, I kind of talked about that a little bit, right? So when I
Little bit.
started going to bed at a good time and started doing early morning walks, I felt a lot of energy. So that's one of the things is like a lot of people get really hung up on like this diet or this specific thing or that specific thing, and there's so much conflicting information, right? We're being told so many different things. So I think the only thing you really need to do to decide on what it is you need to do on those kinds of things is what gives you energy, right?
Yeah.
And so the thing I'd say first and foremost when I get good sleep and I set my day with that early morning walk is I have phenomenal energy for the rest of the day, right? And then when I eat the right things I'm supposed to eat, I know it because of my energy. I don't need to guess based on what this influencer is telling me or what that person's telling me I should eat or not eat.
Or your blood
Yeah,
pressure.
well, that kind of matters, but that's going to affect my energy, right?
Yeah.
So I just base it off my energy. So I know when I wake up and I like eat my eggs, I eat my yogurt, I have my good breakfast, I have great energy, right? So like having those foundations, I've really gotten big into habits. So you could hear me talk a lot about like goals are good,
Yeah.
but we've spent way too much time as a society talking about goals and not nearly enough talking about habits. Goals set your direction. Habits are the thing that actually create change in your life. A goal does not change your life. A goal sets the direction for the habits. The habits are what creates change. So I'm really big on having those habits. It takes about 21 days to get a habit to stick. So yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts on all that?
I don't really have much thought, but
What habits do you find important in your life?
habits I find important. Don't stay lazy and having peace. Try having peace. Have something hard to do at least once a day.
Okay, that's a great habit.
Another habit, get outside. Just get outside. No matter what, just go outside.
Yeah.
A lot of people just stick to their screens all day long, and
How do you stick to your habits? Like you're telling me you have these. How do you like stick to them though? Because that's the hardest part.
Mostly, I try doing those two things, but I also try finding fun through it. I
Okay.
try getting excitement and fun through it. And now the habit just became life for me.
Yeah. So realistic things that you enjoy are way easier to keep as habits.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense. So a lot of people try to do like they go way overboard. I'm guilty. I'm a guilty person of going way overboard on something and trying to dive off the deep end on a habit versus just doing something that's realistic for me to do every single day. If it's not realistic for me to do it every single day, it's probably not a good habit.
One step at a time.
Yeah. All right. What's your next question?
What is something you used to care about but doesn't even matter?
Oh man, a lot. There's a lot of things I used to care about that really, in time, I found didn't matter. I had all these big aspirations for what I was going to do in sports. And for me, it was about becoming like winning. It was about all these things, right?
Yeah.
And then in time, I learned that didn't matter. What mattered
Yes.
was the things it taught me, right? The work ethic it taught me, all those.
You've taught me that, and
Yeah.
I stick to that every day.
It's huge. Things that I used to think mattered was I thought failing was a big problem, right? I thought failure was huge. I thought that mattered. Now I know
Nope.
that failing actually does matter, but it matters because it's a good thing, and
Yes.
it gets you to success faster. Winston Churchill said, "Success is just failing over and over, but never losing your enthusiasm." And so, I really believe that failing is a good thing if you have that mindset.
You can get success through failing.
Yeah.
I totally believe in that. You say it all the time.
I really believe in it. I subscribe to it.
I especially stick on that one when wrestling. Especially.
It's huge.
When I do that, it gives me an aspect. It gets my mind going. Like, my dad doesn't care if I win or lose this. All he cares about if I work my hardest. And I'm going to work my hardest, not just for him, but also for me.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that you know that.
Next question.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of but didn't show up on your bank account? Hold on. What are you most proud of that didn't show up on your bank account? Yeah. Yeah.
Right here. I am you and your brother. I constantly look at you guys and I go, I have no idea how we are in the process of pulling off such great human beings, such great men. And so really, really proud of you guys, without a doubt. The most important mission in my life right now is turning you guys into men, good men, and being good for the world. And I'm really, 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 really proud of that. We didn't have any magic secrets to that, but there's no question in my mind of who you guys are becoming. So I'm really proud of that.
How does it make you feel if I say right now at this moment, and it did become true, that I am going to be one of the best men? Without you, I wouldn't have been a really great man.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe there's also something God given within you that's special. That whether me or mom completely screwed this up or not, you'd have overcome and became great. So I give a lot of credit to that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What is some TV show or movie you watched over 5 times?
Dude, when you were sick as a kid, we watched Finding Nemo. Some of these movies, dude, they are so replayable. And something about Finding Nemo, some movies I watch once and it actually like depresses me. Kung Fu Panda, I hate it. Those really cheesy, trying to be too funny, trying to be too much, really fast-paced movies like that. I hate them. Finding Nemo when you were sick, I think we watched that movie like 17 times when you were sick, when you were little. And I
Wow.
feel like I could still watch that movie and I'd still have a smile on my face. I won't be wowed by it, but I'll enjoy it the whole time. Something about it. Well done. Well done. Old school Disney. Well done.
Walt, especially I like.
Yeah,
Walt.
shout out to Walt. Shout out to Walt. All right, what's up?
Last question, I think.
Cool.
Wow. What is your most comfort food, but no one makes it right anymore?
Ooh, the food when it's made right, it hits, but it's done so rarely. Is that kind of the question? Question? Um,
Last question.
I would say a really good creamy chicken Alfredo, but a lot of times the chicken in the chicken Alfredo, you know how we cook chicken on its own and like we take a lot of pride in it being juicy? Something happens when people cook chicken Alfredo where they don't really care that much about the chicken. It's like an afterthought, and so it's dry. And so I can't tell you how many chicken Alfredos I've had where it's like, oh my gosh, it's just dry chicken. Why didn't we put the effort into the chicken just because it's going in the pasta? It's like all the effort of the chicken goes away. So people make beautifully grilled, juicy chicken and put it in a chicken Alfredo with some homemade sauce and pasta. Bada bing, my guy. Bada bing.
Bada bing.
What about you?
Like, I like a really, really good burger. Some people, when they make burgers, it's like it's like too crunchy. Like they did it
Yeah.
too crispy, just black.
Overdone.
It's overdone.
Overcooked, yeah.
And
How should a burger be
and
cooked?
It should be the patty should be it's all in the patty. Everybody focuses on the buns.
Nobody focuses on the bun. What are you talking about? Nobody cares about a bun. There's no. Okay.
They don't. People don't. I don't know what it is. They like all these toppings. Just stick with the patty.
Yeah.
The patty is the main part.
I agree with that.
Juicy.
I agree with that. People try to doll up a bad burger with a lot of toppings. They try to doll up an overcooked, dry piece of meat. So tell me, what should it be cooked?
It should be juicy.
Give me the
should be-
lingo. You go to a restaurant and they say, "How do you want your burger cooked?" What are you saying?
I say medium or medium rare.
Perfect.
Don't do well done.
Perfect.
I don't know why it is with well done. You're just saying.
Yeah, give me a hockey
Chef.
puck. You guys got a hockey puck back there. You guys cooked up perfect.
Just say, chef. Hey chef, give me something good. Make it good. Make it really good.
Yeah.
Like it's
You're
like
setting
an
the chef
insult.
up for failure when you're saying
Yeah.
well done. The chef's probably back there going, "What's the point?
Yeah.
Just put a hockey puck between two buns."
Yeah.
All right, man. Anything else?
I mean, not really.
Good questions.
You good talk?
Yeah.
Good talk.
See you next week.
You too.